Prolific, dynamic, versatile, and whatnot. Yes, these are the words which I will be using to describe the person which I am having today. This is Subhrajeet Ganguly, and this is the Heritage Pod, a knowledge series podcast. Today I have a very special guest in our studio. He is Major Mohommed Ali Shah. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So, when we talk about this generation, the Generation Z, which we're talking right now, I mean, if you see the history of different generations like the baby boomer, they were more loyal to the companies. Then we have the Generation X, they were more into collaboration and all. Then we have millennials, way towards technology, very tech savvy and all, but they followed the footsteps of Gen X and Gen Y also. Now we have the Gen Zs. They believe in work-life balance. They are more digital native. They're more tech savvy. They're more opinionated. However, most of the companies nowadays, they don't want to hire Gen Z because companies are saying that they don't want to take responsibility. They are escapist.
Right.
So, considering the motivation which you give to this world and to different generations, how do you see Gen Z, the generation which we are having right now, how they will perform in the workforce in the coming days? Because the recruiters, they don't have much confidence on them.
No, I would like to install more confidence in the recruiters and tell them that don't worry, they will do exceedingly well, and they are much more equipped than what we were when we were their age. They are more knowledgeable, they are more experienced, they have wider exposure about things. But only small thing I would like to advise the Gen Z, in fact, or the millennials, is that slowly and gradually I've discovered and I've found I go to various schools for interacting with the young minds. They have lost interest in a golden thing like reading.
Yes, absolutely.
In our time, we couldn't do without reading a book.
Absolutely.
Or, I couldn't get sleep without reading.
Absolutely.
The smell of a hardbound paper,
True.
It would stimulate our intellect.
Absolutely.
And reading, I would like to advise our young minds that reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. So if you read, you improve your imagination, you get creative ideas, you get content to what to speak on. Unless and until you know, you've read, आपने पढ़ा नहीं है, आप कैसे बोल पाएंगे आप? आपकी बड़ी अच्छी आवाज़ है. आपको पता ही नहीं है उस मुद्दे के बारे में?
Absolutely. They're more into videos.
They're more into videos.
10 years before, I mean 2015, 2016, when YouTube was actually started becoming a thing in India after the Geo revolution. Then we had those long format videos, YouTube videos. So we had so many teaching content also, the academic content. Many lessons were there. Those videos were on an average 20 to 25 minutes longer. Now we have reels, not more than 12 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, even a little knowledge is dangerous thing, that we know.
Very dangerous, yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, since you are from the army and you are also a defense analyst, so I come across many reels which talks about India, China and other foreign policies within 12 seconds, and most of the information are not accurate. And people are actually indulged into those information and don't even feel that I should check the facts on whether it is true or not. So what are your views based on those reels which made on sensitive issues like defense, country, foreign policies and all? How do you see, sir, such changes?
Sir, half-baked knowledge is a very dangerous thing, as you rightly said. In fact, अब जब आप बोलेंगे the entire line of actual control, there's no line there.
Yes.
India, Pakistan, there's a line. So line of control, there's no line. So line of actual control, it's only a perception. The entire 3,488 kilometer stretch, I'm just giving for example. जब तक आप इतना बताएंगे, reel is over.
Absolutely.
आप शिमला पैक्ट या पंचशील पैक्ट आप बता नहीं पाएंगे. 1905 में क्या हुआ, कब क्या हुआ, आपको याद होगा 2020 में कर्नल बाबू साहब जो शहीद हो गए थे, हमारे बहादुर जाबाज बिहार रेजिमेंट के थे, आपको वहाँ से मालूम होगा, आपको हिस्ट्री नहीं पता होगी, बैकग्राउंड नहीं पता होगा.
बिल्कुल.
So when you don't know those things and when you watch those reels, especially Instagram reels, scroll up, you are bored. Oh, next. In-depth knowledge कहाँ पर है फिर? You have to go into the deep study of a material to understand it. अगर कोई बीमारी हो गई आपको, आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, डॉक्टर आपका नफ्स पकड़ते हैं, आप फिर दवाई देते हैं, आपको अगर जॉन्डिस हो गया आपको टाइफॉइड के लिए ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, इमेजिन व्हाट कैन हैपन. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डायग्नोज. Like today, as a defense analyst, when I speak on television on defense matters, because I have read the history, the geography, the topography of the region.
Absolutely.
उसकी समझ है, पकड़ है उसकी, तब जाके हम उसका निचोड़, जो घंटों का निचोड़ है, वो हम कुछ एक मिनटों में हम दे पाते हैं in the form of reel, as you were talking. But after doing the research is not just watching reels. Reels भी देखो, अच्छी बात है, बिल्कुल, कोई दे दो harm in it, but at the same time, don't neglect reading.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I always educate.
Absolutely. Even now we see humanities and other subjects are actually coming up, but 10 years back, especially for the millennials, हमारे पास एक था कि if you are not a student of science, then you're not a student. You need to be a doctor or an engineer. Otherwise, you have no respect in the society. I mean, you have beautifully said that history and geography, they coexist.
Correct, sir.
For example, places like Jerusalem. Why Jerusalem is important?
Exactly.
Or why Suez Canal is important? History is important there, but geography is even more important. Everybody wants control there. Same goes for the chicken neck which we have. You've been posted in Assam, if I'm not wrong.
In Manipur.
In Manipur, yeah.
That's
so
right.
that chicken neck, geographically, it is very important. So most of the knowledge which are disseminating by different.
रिसर्च वेरी वेल सर, आई मस्ट से. मेरे को बड़ा मजा आ रहा है इसलिए क्योंकि सर को मालूम है. वैसे ही आपको भी मैं यही सलाह दे दूंगा. I'll advise the same thing to you. Know your beans well. Yes,
absolutely. So especially when we're talking about those sensitive zones like chicken neck or what happened in Bangladesh right now. So infiltration is happening. So we heard that infiltration is happening. Is it really happening or not? We don't have any medium to check whether it is going on or not. And especially all those influencers, they are making continuous reels because things are trending. They just need hashtags.
Yes, you got it. What do they want? उनको परवाह नहीं है, उनको अपने टीआरपी से मतलब है, कितने हिट्स हो गए, कितने लाइक्स हो गए, कितने व्यूज हो गए, कितने लोगों ने शेयर किया, उनकी पॉपुलैरिटी कितनी बढ़ गई. मैं आपको सच बता रहा हूँ मैं ये बात. मे बी नॉट ऑल, मे बी सम ऑफ देम, बट मोटे मोटे तौर पे वही खेल है पूरा.
बिल्कुल.
लाइक वन शुड नॉट बी कंसर्न अबाउट कितना वायरल होगा आपका वीडियो, कितना नहीं होगा, आप कंटेंट क्या दे रहे हैं. अगर आपने कंटेंट अच्छा दिया है, आपका वीडियो वायरल होएगा, डेफिनेटली होएगा, आपका आर्टिकल लोग पढ़ेंगे, बट यू हैव टू मेक श्योर यू पुट इन अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट, a lot of research behind that.
Absolutely, sir. You being a motivational speaker, you interact to different people, you travel the world and all. Now we are living in the age of AI. Anything could be possible. It's very difficult to believe, like what we had the Udit Narayan controversy. First time what I checked whether it is AI or not. So it happened. So my question is, I mean, when you see content which are absolutely disseminated and which are scattered, so we are having this information overloading things, right? So as a consumer, if I am Gen Z or if I am a millennial or if I am Gen Alpha, I have very limited exposure to this world because my world is my phone. I don't read much. I don't explore the world much. I don't travel much. So whatever media is showing me, I can see that. So my motivation is this. So how do you see yourself as a motivational speaker to penetrate into that area and to part of that particular reel and to part of that particular 12-second to trigger the consumer that, okay, if you want to know more, click on this. I have a 20 minutes long video which will teach you, which will give you such good information.
Very good question, sir, in fact. See, I mentioned I paid stress on reading. I would say the best education in the world would be traveling, actually. If you travel, you educate, you learn about different cultures, different languages, different food habits, different people. You see it, you practically experience life then. And that you'll never forget. आप रट्टा मार लेंगे, आप भूल जाएंगे 1-2 दिन के 4 दिन के बाद. But what you have experienced, you'll never forget in your life. Very interesting बात ये सुनिए आप. ये बात है January 2020 की, before the pandemic came, before the lockdown was announced, a couple months before that. I go to Dhaka, and वहाँ पे है एक गुलशन, एक जगह है नियर ढाका. वहाँ पे TEDx गुलशन हो रहा था, तो वहाँ पे I was invited. Very warm host, very friendly. They were the way they looked after me, जो मेहमाननवाजी करी, it's phenomenal, out of the world. अब जब मैं by road जा रहा था, तो मैंने border cross किया, इंडिया बांग्लादेश के अंदर आया मैं. So एक आध लोगों ने मेरी TEDx टॉक देखी हुई थी पहले, तो वो पहचान गया यूट्यूब से, वाई सर एक सेल्फी, मैंने अरे कम ऑन वाई नॉट, तो मैंने उनके फ़ोन से खुद ली और मैंने खुद सेल्फी ली। उनको देख के 4-6 लोगों ने और देखा, सेल्फी ली जा रही है, उनको समझ में भी नहीं आया होगा कौन है, क्या है, कैसे है, किधर है, हाँ बस भेड़ चाल। सो वो भी आए, सर सेल्फी, ठीक है। उनको देख के 10 लोग और आए, 20 लोग और आए, एंड विद इन नो टाइम, यू डोंट बिलीव इट, आई वेंट बाय रोड, सो आई वाज स्वॉम्प्ड बाय पीपल। सो आई आस्क्ड देम, डू यू नो लाइक व्हाई यू टेकिंग द सेल्फी? उसने ली है इसलिए मैं
भी दे रहा हूँ, यही बात।
सो बिकॉज वही तालीम, एजुकेशन, उनको मालूम ही नहीं है कौन है भाई। मगर आप when you are not educated, you will do that भेड़ चाल, इसने वो किया, इसने वो किया, तो हम भी करेंगे। Everybody has a different journey, यार।
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Very, very nice interacting with you.
Amazing interacting
Thank
with
you,
you, sir.
thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
So that was Major Mohommed Ali Shah sharing his experiences as a motivational speaker. For such content, keep watching the Heritage Pod. For the time being, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. This is Subhrajeet signing off.